In the heart of La Mancha, Spain, there lived a man named Alonso Quijano. This middle-aged gentleman, enamored with tales of chivalry and knighthood, spent countless hours immersed in books of romance and adventure. His obsession grew so intense that he decided to become a knight-errant himself. Thus, Alonso Quijano transformed into the valiant Don Quixote de la Mancha. Don Quixote prepared for his grand quest by donning an old suit of armor, rusty and mismatched. He fashioned a helmet from a barber's basin and chose his trusty steed, an old horse named Rocinante. With his preparations complete, Don Quixote set off to revive chivalry and protect the helpless. He didn't embark on this adventure alone. Along the way, Don Quixote convinced a simple farmer named Sancho Panza to join him as his loyal squire. Promising Sancho governance over a grand island, they set forth on their journey, a comical duo bound by dreams of glory. Their first adventure began with a tragic misunderstanding. Spotting a row of windmills on the horizon, Don Quixote declared them to be ferocious giants. Despite Sancho's attempts to correct him, Don Quixote charged at the windmills, only to be knocked off his horse by their turning blades. Undeterred by this failure, Don Quixote vowed to continue his quest. In another misadventure, Don Quixote encountered two friars traveling with a noblewoman in a carriage. Mistaking them for enchanters who had kidnapped a princess, he attacked the friars and freed the bewildered woman, who wanted no part of his heroics. Throughout their travels, Don Quixote's delusions led to countless misinterpretations of reality. He mistook inns for castles, serving girls for noblewomen, and flocks of sheep for enemy armies. Sancho, though skeptical, remained by his master's side, ever hopeful of the promised island. One day, they encountered a group of prisoners being escorted by the king's guards. Believing it his duty to liberate them, Don Quixote attacked the guards and freed the prisoners, who repaid him with mockery and stones. This incident led to further trouble, but Don Quixote's spirit remained unbroken. As their journey continued, Don Quixote's friends from La Mancha grew concerned for his sanity. They devised a plan to bring him home. A young woman, pretending to be a distressed princess, pleaded for Don Quixote's help. She told him that an evil enchanter had cursed her, and that only he could break the spell by returning home. Eager to assist, Don Quixote agreed and returned to his village. Back in La Mancha, his friends hoped rest would restore his mind. For a brief time, Don Quixote seemed to recover, acknowledging his true identity as Alonso Quijano. But soon, the call of adventure stirred within him again. However, his health began to fail, and Don Quixote, realizing the folly of his dreams, made peace with reality. He passed away, surrounded by those who loved him, leaving behind a legacy of dreams, laughter, and the undying spirit of adventure. Don Quixote is a tale of imagination and reality, a story of a man who dared to dream and live his dream, no matter how absurd it seemed. His adventures remind us of the power of hope, the importance of friendship, and the fine line between illusion and truth.